Hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It's a beautiful fall morning, and when we moved up here, we decided not to bring our egg chickens with us. We sold a bunch of chickens, we gave some chickens away, we even gave the egg mobile away. And past couple of markets that we've had a a lot of folks come up and ask us for eggs, and we've had a little bit of guilt because we didn't have eggs. So Sandra has hit her head and ordered 100 egg laying baby chicks. So we got to get the barn ready for, we got to move the brooders in, we got to get a bunch of stuff out of the way, get the brooders set up. Hang around, we're going to show you how to set up our brooders, talk about our brooders. We're going to hopefully be able to capture going and getting the chicks, putting them in. This may end up being a 2-day video, I'm not sure. Well, it will be, because chicks will be here tomorrow. So it's going to be a 2-day video. So hang out with us for a little bit and let's talk about getting some egg chickens started on your farm, particularly on our new farm. So somebody is intimidated by the big blue tractor and wanted me to teach her how to start it. She's got it started, but she can't figure out how to make it go forward. What's wrong? Oh, you got it. Oh, nice. I think I left it in neutral. If it had not been in neutral, I don't think she could have started it. So, but she got her to move in there. Okay, so let's turn the lights on in here. Luke added some lights. This is if you don't have lights in your barn, you are missing out. Look there, ain't that cool? All right, so what we're gonna do, first off, when we moved, a lot of our farm equipment, drinkers, farrowing huts, bunch of bee boxes, hand tools, feeders, I mean all of our, basically our farm equipment that we used to manage the animals came and got dropped, boom, right here. So this is where it's at. But what we're going to focus on, and there's stuff over here we got to get out. What we're going to focus on today is basically the majority of this wall right here. And previous owners had left us some lumber, some pallets, some green fence, some green T-posts, some fencing posts. So what we're going to do today, we're going to work on cleaning this area up so that we can bring our brooders in, and we're going to set our brooders up against this wall. And that is exactly why we had the electrician come out and put us in some outlets in our barn, is so that we could plug up heat lamps and different things like that. If we were out here working, we could plug in tools and have some power. So we're going to work on cleaning this up. We've got a little bit of, we got a little bit of uneven ground. I've got the box blade on the tractor, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move all this stuff. There's a lot of metal in here, some lumber and stuff, so some fence. We're going to get all this out of the way so that we can get the brooders. Like I said, they're over at Jamie's 7 Stands Farm. Remember, he brooded our turkeys for us. And that's bright, you can't see it. He brooded our turkeys for us. So we're going to get those brooders, bring them over, get them set up. So we're going to show y'all how we set up our brooders. I'm going to show you our brooders. They're pretty nice. And we're going to get ready for some day-old chicks. 100. Can't believe she bought 100. She asked, I said it's okay. Not that she needs my permission, but 100 egg chickens. Then I got to build a coop. Gave them a coop away. Man. Okay, so we have managed to get all of that mess kind of cleaned up, or at least relocated. We do a lot of, I don't know about y'all on y'all's place, or farm, or even home, but we do a lot of for now, quote unquote, for now. Let's put it here for now. Let's put it there for now. And then we end up moving it 18, 20, 30, 500 times. But for now, we've got everything moved. This is a little rough. We're going to take the box blade and try to smooth this out a little bit, level it out. Y'all know what a accomplished box blade operator I am. So we're going to see how this works out. But I'm going to try to smooth some of this out, level it out a little bit, push some dirt back up against the wall so that we can bring those brooders in here and they'll be on a nice flat level surface. Ideally, we'd put a little gravel down, but I don't have a way to move gravel right now. And you know, so we'll just make this work. So let's get the box blade, which is, you won't do it? We may let you do the box blade. Yeah. We'll see if we can get this smoothed out. Well, thought we recorded all the tractor work, but apparently we didn't. So brought the box blade in and we've leveled this out. I pushed some dirt back up against the edge of the building and kind of filled in where it had, I think what had happened is they had gone in and cleaned that out when they put the outside metal on, and some of the inside they just never did backfill, but that's fine. We got all that backfill now. Smooth this out a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. It's still got a little bit of a slope going that way, but that's no big deal. So now next step, we're gonna get the brooders, put the brooders in. We'll show you how we set up for baby chicks, and show you the brooders, and we'll be ready for these babies to come. Should be here in the mail tomorrow morning. So we got power, we got lights. I think this is going to be a fine place to get our chicks started.
Did you not wait on it?
I'm gonna get these things cleaned out because we still got shavings in them and feeders and lights and stuff from where we had the turkeys. So I'm gonna get these things cleaned out. Sandra has gone to Tractor Supply to get some shavings and some chick starter because these birds are supposed to be here tomorrow morning. So we got to get set up. Checked our outlets. I've only got two, the bottom two outlets right there are the only two that are working. So the electrician's coming back tomorrow to do some other stuff, so I'll have him check those. I think I know probably what's happened. I'm imagining that the connection between the bottom two and the top two is either not connected or it's loose and it's not feeding the top that's going over to these other two over here, because neither one of these are working. None of these are lighting up. So we'll get that fixed, but got our brooders in place. got them cleaned out and went ahead and put the lights in. Waiting on Sandra to get back with the shavings. But real quick, I've had folks ask me about these brooders in the past, and the one on the right is one that we had bought shortly after we bought the farm down in Greensboro. And after about a year, we needed another one, so I basically just took that one and copied it and made another one. But if you guys are interested in these brooders, I've got a set of plans that a viewer had put together for me, and I apologize, I don't remember the name of who had done it, but a viewer put those together for me. But if you'd like a copy of those plans, there's a link in the description down below on how to build these brooders. Super simple, not a lot of material. I know lumber's still kind of high, but these are great. We can brood, you know, it depends on how long. We can brood, you know, 100 chicks in one for a short period of time, or we can brood 50 chicks in one for, you know, depends on the breed, for a couple weeks. So they work out really good. Got the flip down lids, the ends, we got some screen on those for ventilation, places to hang your lights, and then, you know, we just set the drinkers and the feeders down here. So if you're interested in a set of plans, link is in the description down below. All right, couple quick basics on brooding chicks. Plenty of shavings. We get these from Tractor Supply. Plenty of shavings for bedding, keep them dry. And then we don't trade these out. We just continue to add shavings to, kind of a deep bedding method, because they will start to break down and compost a little bit, and you'll get a little bit of radiant heat coming up from the shavings once you kind of get a little poo in there and the chicks kind of messing around. Lights, make sure you got your lights secured pretty good. Don't depend on these clamps just to clamp onto something, and just don't depend on them. It's a good way to burn your barn down. So we hang them. A lot of folks use the Ohio style brooders, and that probably is better, but you know, we're using what we got. Feed, we mixed what size is that grit bag? 10 pound, 5 pound? We mix 5 pounds of grit with 50 pounds of chick starter. Just chick grit. Yeah, that may be just a little bit heavy, but they need a little bit of grit in their crops to grind their feed up. So make sure that you got some grit in your feed, and then we'll close the lids when the chicks come, and we've got a hook and eye right here just to make sure that they stay safe. We've had rats get in and wipe out batches of chicks before, and that's not any fun to come out the next morning and find a bunch of dead chicks. So make sure you keep your brooders nice and secure. Lights, like I said, don't depend on those clamps. Keep you a couple of extra bulbs around just in case you get one that burns out. We put 2 lights in these brooders, so we've got 2 lights, and then we've got some extra bulbs on standby just in case a bulb burns out. So a couple of quick things on getting your chicks started. Now comes the fun part. We'll go get the chicks. Just got the call from the post office. So a lot of post offices will just call you and let you know that your chicks have come in. Where we live in just a very small, we'll show you all the post office, you ain't gonna believe it when we get down there. Where we live in just a very small rural community, we just called them yesterday, told them that they were coming. She called us this morning, and so the chicks just have arrived. So we're gonna run down here and pick them up. Takes about 4 minutes to get here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Watch out. Slide over, Rover. Go on.
Here. Watch out. Yeah. Stay.
Thank you.
Little tip for you. I think we mentioned this in the past, especially on these baby chicks, these day olds. On your drinkers, you just get you some gravel out of your driveway or some rocks out of your garden or something, and put them down in the edge. I don't know how well that camera's showing up. Put them down in the edge along the drinker right there. That way, if a chick falls in there, they can get out, but there's still enough room for the water to flow out of the opening. So provide you a little bit of protection for your chicks. They can still get water, and if they get in there, they're not going to drown. There they are.
Look at all them babies.
Baby chickens.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. $47, $48, $49, $50. So I've heard this both ways, and we've actually done it both ways. It's maybe hard to tell on the camera, but what Saunder's doing is she's dipping the beak of each one of those chicks in the water, just so that they know where the water is and they know it's available to them. A little bit of an orientation. So, but we were just talking, this setup, y'all, I'm really liking this setup better than what we had last time at the farm in Greensboro. You know, we've got all kinds of room from way over here on the right hand side all the way back over here to the left, 4 brooders. And it looks like we could get 2 brooders between these columns, so that'd be 2, 4, 6. We potentially could get 8 brooders in here just on this wall once we get the electricity kind of figured out, which I don't think is a big deal. But that's going to increase our capacity a bunch if we wanted to, and we may eventually just kind of see how things go. But that'll give us the ability to really increase our capacity on the number of chicks and the number of chickens that we raise, particularly in the meat chicken world. So, and you know, we scale to that point, and these brooders may not be the answer. That we may have to figure out another solution on brooding chicks. But good start. Really like the way this has turned out. We got plenty of room for feed barrels. We've got plenty of space for shavings and all the stuff that we need. And the boys are coming today, and show you all this right quick. This will make even more sense now. We're gonna put us a yard hydrant in right here, so just a few feet away from the chicks, so whenever we need water, real easy to get water. Got it set up just right. We don't know what these are. We ordered a mix of white and brown egg layers, so we'll see what they end up being here in a few months whenever they get a little bigger, get growed up, and hopefully start laying some eggs. But anyway, we're saying goodbye. Appreciate y'all watching. Like we always say, please remember to keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks. You can wave.
Bye-bye.